when we go to calculate Tiffany's state taxes to deduct from her paycheck, we're going to use a different table. You can get the table from the irs.gov website, and it's similar to the federal tables where it's set up based on the pay schedule. So we have biweekly, and then if you keep scrolling down, you'll see that there's a table for monthly and weekly as well. Now, in this table here, we have the withholdings or the exemptions that are claimed based on Tiffany's W-4 tax form. And according to the question, Tiffany claims 2 allowances. So that means when we go to look at the table to calculate her state tax, we're going to be looking at this column here that says 2 exemptions claimed. Now this is again similar to what we did for the federal tax, where we look at a bracket and we look to see what her paycheck falls between, what bracket, and then we use the information in that row. So if you notice, let's say her paycheck was between $640 and $680. So then we would come across here 0 withholdings, 1 withholding, and 2 withholdings. So that means what would come out of her paycheck for state taxes would be $8.08. So her paycheck was $2,375. So we want to scroll down and make sure we're looking at the bi-weekly table. That's this right here. She had a bi-weekly paycheck, and her paycheck was $2,375, which falls in this bracket right here. Now, because her gross pay falls between $1,538 and $3,846, we're going to follow these directions right here. Because she claimed 2 exemptions on her W-4, this was the 2 exemption column right here where you see my mouse. So we definitely need to take off and deduct $33.06 from her paycheck. But this is also telling us to take off 2.99% of anything over $1,538. We're going to take 33.06 and we're going to add that percentage of anything that's over 1,538. Now, because the percentage is 2.99%, when we do our calculation, we want to put that as a decimal, so that's going to be 0.0299. And then in the parentheses, we're going to see how much goes over the 1,538. Now, I'm going to carry down the 33.06 and the percentage. So I'm going to find the difference between 2,375 and the 1,538. That's going to give me 837. That's what is in excess of the 1,538. And that's what we need to take the 2.99% of. So now when I take 2.99% of the 837, I'm going to get $25.03 when we round. Then when I add those together, the final deduction for state taxes is going to be $58.09.